I can see in your face that you're very thankful for that.
Yeah.
Because now there's that element of gratitude that I'm glad I didn't actually give up.
Yeah.
Because it's scary. And I hope our listeners really listened to that. I hope they really captured that part of this interview, which I didn't know. Because we're friends on Facebook.
Oh, you didn't know? I thought you knew about that.
No, because I will see your post, but probably because you have many posts, and maybe I missed that.
Maybe you missed that one. I thought I told you about this. It's
oh
interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is, and I love it because, sometimes you need a little knock, right?
Yeah, you do.
And that's when I always tell my kids, sometimes we need divine intervention.
We do.
Because we're humans.
Yeah.
And we can inspire ourselves, but sometimes we do need to acknowledge the fact that we need someone bigger than life to come to our rescue. And it was meant to be.
It
because,
was.
Look at that. I got to go back to this August 18th, right?
Yeah, it was August 18th.
You got to mark that day.
It's
going to be an anniversary.
It is. It's like an anniversary for me because it's like, there's this quote that always goes around, and I finally realized that quote is so true. It's like, the two most important days of your lives are the day you were born and the day you realize that there's a reason why you're born. So I feel like August 18th was that, that reason. And you know what, like, I know people are out there and they're thinking, okay, like, this person, so strong and, she's so, like, motivated and those things, and I am, don't get me wrong. But there was moments in my life where I did try to end my life, and that's what I wanted. So I did have moments of defeat, and I had moments of wanting to give up, and I'm still around and I'm still here. But I still went through that moments of giving up and stuff. So what I want people out there to know is if they're in that stage of wanting that and thinking about suicide, really, really think about it. Because I don't think people that have these thoughts, maybe, because I was convinced myself that that's what I wanted. But now after that incident, I know that I don't think I want to die. I think I want the pain to go away, though. Yes, and I see that quote a lot, and I didn't believe it. I said, no, I really want this. It's not the pain. I just don't want to be here anymore, right? Simply because I'm tired. But now I know. Now I know I'm just sometimes in a lot of pain, and my mind goes there, and that's that. Yeah, so it was a really interesting, experience, but it did save me. I wasn't gonna share this, but I kind of feel like I want to share this, to the audience to really make them understand that this is not what you wanted, right? So this incident, I call it the experience that saved me, because I had a plan before that. I had a plan to end my life on my birthday this year.
Oh, when is your birthday?
My September 7th, so it passed last month. Mm-hmm. So I planned this maybe in July, and I started, collecting pills for my psychiatrist, Ativan's. I had 50 to 60 Ativan saved in my closet, and I had a plan on my birthday to end my life. I wrote a letter to my family saying how much I loved them, but I was tired and I was in pain, and I was convinced on my birthday that I was going to do that. I had it all planned out, the whole day planned out, what I was going to do, what my meal was going to be, and all those things. And not a lot of people knew that. But I'm deciding to share that because I think that's, so important. I had this plan to end my life. But then I had this experience literally a month before that. And it changed everything. So I was planning on ending my life, and then when it was going to happen before I did that, it saved me.
you know, you are blessed.
Yeah.
You have guidance.
I do.
Because if not, you know, you have so much faith in you,
Yeah.
despite the difficulties you've been through. And I think that's what kept you, that's what keeps you alive.
Yeah.
And you're blessed, and you believe in God, you believe in, you have faith.
Yeah.
And whatever it is deep down inside you, you know that there are people who love you and are just going to be devastated if you actually were gone.
Exactly. And for me, like, wasn't recognizing that for whatever reason, and I didn't care, and I was angry, I was bitter, and I thought it was better for everyone else and myself. I was convinced. I was literally had it convinced in my head. But then my faith is what kept me going, and my faith and my belief in a God made this situation happen in order for me to not carry out my plans, you know, of ending my life. And I feel like if this incident didn't happen, I think that there's a 99% chance that I wouldn't be here today talking to you. You know?
Oh my gosh.
So everything happens for a reason, and I think that's why I have so much faith, is because literally it saved me. Like, this incident that almost killed me actually saved me. So it's very ironic, right?
That's true. That's true. It's the one that helped you, the one that was causing you so much pain.
Yeah.
Actually helped you. And the good thing that you're sharing this is because while a lot of people would go through what you're going through, they would think that way. The thing is, not everybody will experience what you just experienced.
Yeah.
The awakening that you had, that sort of between life and death moment. And it's good to share that, because who's going to experience that?
Yeah.
And you're using your story even on a higher level now, because it's like, okay, now there's something more. Like, I didn't even expect this. I'm glad I didn't see that post on Facebook.
And I haven't posted about that too.
No.
Like what I just told you, because, you know, I wasn't ready to, and I told my family one day. I broke down in the hospital. I told them what I was planning and everything. But aside from that, I didn't post about it, and I wasn't planning on sharing it. But you know what? Talking to you right now, like, and talking about other people going through this, I want to make an impact. And the way you make an impact is by being honest and sharing your story in every aspect of it, right? Yeah. So it was very hard for me to share that with you right now, but the reason why I do is because I really want to help people, and I really want them to think about why, if you have these thoughts, why you want them, you know, and to really, you know, understand that I felt the exact same way, but then this happened, and it completely changed it. 360 change.
Wow.
Right?
Wow, it was meant to be.
It was truly meant to be.
Because you are meant to inspire more people. Through your story, you survive every day. You go through pain every day, but now you're stronger. And then you have that very powerful, inexplicable, like, spiritual thing that happened to you that not everybody will probably believe.
Yeah.
But you see, I always say, as long as there's one person who believes in you, or as long as you saved one life by sharing your story, you've done one heck of a good thing.
Exactly, yeah.
And I really believe that people like you should come out there and share their story. And we are here to provide a lot of platforms for those who undergo the same thing. Because you have no idea how many people are just out there listening but can't really talk. Right?
I agree, yeah.
And you are their voice.
Yeah, and I want to be that voice for those people to help them, right?
That's so true. And I've seen your posts where you would, you know, you've had a lot of places where you were interviewed and you shared your story.
Yeah.
But I know you have one more. You have one that's coming up right away.
I do, yes.
This November. You want to talk about that? Maybe
sure.
So someone who's coming?
Yeah, so if you guys are interested, to the audience, if you guys are interested in hearing more about my story and meeting me face to face, I'm getting some advice simply. I'm going to be speaking at an event. It's called, it's a fall gather by Moving Forward Family Services. So it's a fundraiser for this service that's it's counseling at low cost to no cost for people that can't afford counseling. So it'll be November 16th at 6:30. So November 16th at 6:30. You can get tickets on eventbrite.com or to get the app, and it's in Surrey at Aria Banquet Hall. So I really suggest, like, I highly, you know, suggest people coming out. You know, it's a fall gala, they call it. There'll be food served. There'll be celebration and times of story time and music and singing. So it's going to be a very, very good event. The donations go to a very, very good cause, and I'll be there sharing my story. So
that's true. And you know, counseling can be very psychiatric help can be very expensive. Counseling can be very expensive.
Yeah.
And these are movements that, organizations that put together whatever funds they can collect, right?
Exactly,
So
and that's why I love this.
So.
Yeah, I love moving forward because that's what Gary Tandy is the name of the guy that created this, and I love him because, you know, he created this and he said to me, you know, like, I saw it on his Facebook post, you know, he said, you know, counseling is already hard enough for people to come to. Yeah, and then when they say, you know, here, give me $120, then that's just kind of like the icing on the cake that's going to deter people from going out to counseling.
Yes.
So Gary created this to make sure that people don't have those barriers. And for people that are struggling financially, you know, it's low cost, it's free, and you pay what you can. This is what I love about this organization. And they've been there for me when I was struggling as well. They helped me. I received counseling from them, amazing counseling. And so it's nice because this event is done by them, and they helped me, and now it's a chance for me to help them.
Okay, so
help
tell us
others.
again, what's the name of the, exactly, oh,
yeah,
see,
it's like they helped me, now I'm helping them.
now you're helping
others.
them, and you know, you have no idea how it's gonna like cause that ripple effect,
yes,
right?
It's a ripple effect, yeah.
So tell us again, what's the organization that people can go to for counseling?
So it's called Moving Forward Family Services. So if you just Google it, the name and the numbers there, and you just give the number a call, and I think the guy named Gary will pick up, or someone else will pick up, and they'll connect you with a counselor near your location, and you can discuss pricing, and it's like, you know, pay what you can. So it's great.
That is amazing.
It works for everyone.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And really, I'm very thankful that you are available today.
Yeah.
But most of all, I'm very thankful that you are literally here today.
Thank you.
Like after hearing your story, oh my gosh! Like if you actually went through what you were planning, we probably would never have been able to really interview
Sit here, yeah.
Right?
I know. I was thinking about that as we were sitting here. That's why I felt compelled to share that, because I was thinking, wow, Alysha, you were gonna be here talking to this person, Jackie, and being able to share your story and hopefully impact one person's life, if not more, right? So thank you for having me, and yeah.
The value of your story can never be quantified. I would say those who share their stories, because the effect, you cannot even put a price to it. Because you can't see. A person who's going through mental health may be smiling from ear to ear.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's going through.
Exactly. Yeah, there's many moments where I wake up and I'm smiling and I'm good and I'm out there, but people don't see the pain that's in it. That's why it's so hard to with physical health, because I think physical health a lot, you can see it a lot. Sometimes like a broken arm, a leg, you know, right? But with mental health, someone can be smiling, but inside they can be in a lot of pain, and you just won't know, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
So always say something kind. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Be kind, because you don't know if that person is going through something very difficult.
Exactly,
and
right?
It's just getting through the day.
Yeah.
Is there something else that you wanted to say to whoever's listening out there, or?
So I want anyone out there listening to my story right now to know that they are not alone. I myself is living proof that you're not alone. I've gone through this, and I know others out there are going through it. And if you are, reach out for help. Contact me. I have actually an Instagram page. It's called Anxious Spider. That's on Instagram, so you can follow me. I post regularly, you know, poems, and I post about my story, and I try to post motivation on there. So please feel free to add me, and then message me, and just remember, you're not alone, and it will pass.
Alysha's here. This is Vancouver, for those who are watching us from outside Vancouver. So, you know, she's in the community. Yeah. She's real. She's real. She's not an imaginative character you have, and she's with us. And we're so lucky. She's alive. Stay alive, Alysha, please.
Yeah. You always gotta have a sense of humor about these things. I always tell everyone, right? So,
I know.
Yeah.
It's like life after death. Like,
it is, yeah.
Like the imagined death, but
yeah.
Sometimes once in a while it's good to get scared, eh?
Yeah, I think sometimes we need that. And it worked. It worked for me. Right?
It worked for you, and you know, it just may work for others.
And it will. Yeah, I know it will.
May your scary story affect others.
Yeah.
So that they stay alive.
Yeah.
There's hope. See, you're not alone. You're never alone, as Alysha says.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of coming out. Don't be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
If you're afraid to talk to your family,
Mm-hmm.
then to the next level, maybe a counselor, but talk to an adult, especially the young ones, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Those who don't have much experience, talk to someone older because, as they say, the older people have been there and
Yeah. Very
they
true.
have more wisdom and, you know, they know people who might be able to help you, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And stay strong.
Thank you.
It's easier said than done.
It's way easier said than done, but
So easier said than done.
Yeah.
But I see a very strong woman here.
thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Thanks for having me. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me. Letting
Oh
me share.
my gosh. Like this is, as I said, this is one of the most powerful episodes we had on the show. And we will be seeing you again.
Yes.
I'll be
for
watching
sure.
more of your posts,
Thank
right? And
Yeah.
your poems and your work.
Mm-hmm.
And many, many years from now, we're going to see each other again.
Yes.
You better have some book launch one of these days.
I will.
Good,
I will.
good. We're covering that. Okay. Thank you for staying with us, ladies and gentlemen. We had Alysha Gill with us, and her story is going to live in the hearts of so many. And I hope that her story will keep everyone inspired to stay strong and keep hoping there's light after the tunnel. Thanks. Bye for now. Bye.